So the idea of dedicating a ceremony to ceremony itself came to me when I was listening to an audiobook version of Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And I highly recommend the book if you haven't checked it out. It's a gorgeous book. It draws a lot on indigenous wisdoms, and it also combines that with some very scientific ecology as well, which is really interesting. And she's just a beautiful poet as well. But she shares about ceremony. Ceremony is a vehicle for belonging. Ceremony marries the mundane to the sacred. Ceremony focuses attention so that attention becomes intention. If you stand there and profess something before your community, it holds you accountable. Ceremonies transcend the boundaries of the individual and resonate beyond the human realm. These acts of reverence are powerfully pragmatic. These are ceremonies that magnify life. So we can just take a moment and close our eyes and give thanks. All right, we're gonna light our candle in honor of ceremony.
Most of our lives is spent in identification with the body, the mind, the person. So the statement, I am, never stands alone. It goes, I am this, I am that. And yet, all these experiences phenomenon, identities are very temporal, shifting throughout our lives. Throughout our experience, this that we call our life. You notice that your identity, who you call yourself, your way of thinking, your state of being can change dramatically. And yet, there's one constant throughout. Just this simple state of being. This awareness, consciousness. The practice is to simply state internally, I am.
This space is a ceremony. Thank you, Lexi. I love having this on my calendar and knowing it's coming up. So just thank you for holding this space and lighting a candle and making this sacred, and everyone else that already shared today shifted my energy, which I think is part of ceremony in some way. And I think it was as Pierre was talking, the word reclaiming came up, like a calling back of a piece of myself is somehow part of ceremony too. You know, I have like fear and anxiety and my heart rate goes up before Lexi calls my name. But I leave feeling more whole, you know, so there's some sort of transformation, like the heroine's journey that happens in ceremony. Christmas was, my mother loved all holidays, anything she could decorate. Very creatively. She loved Christmas very, very much. And we did not have a religion in my family. I would say closer to paganism, but it was an honoring, a celebrating, a communing, a coming together. And 2 Christmases ago, I sat by my mother's bedside as she died late Christmas night. And she died just after midnight. So I consider Christmas to be her death day, and today to be the day that the sun rose on the first day that she wasn't taking a breath in for 80 years. She died at 80 from advanced Alzheimer's. So pieces of her had been going for a few years. But today was the first day that she did not take a breath. So thank you for being here with me and for me. But we all woke up and took a breath this morning. And we have breath in our lungs now. We are here, and I think it's so special that we could have been anywhere, and we are here together, the 9 of us. And that was her favorite number, I will say. And we're together in this space on this planet, in this like mycelial internet network together. That is ceremony.
That concludes our ceremony on ceremony. Thank you so much.